Hello everyone, my name is Lamzes, and today I will show you WarGaming's newest torture device, also known as Tier 10 Dutch light cruiser Utrecht. I don't play on public test server and I'm not community contributor, so for me I have access to this ship only starting from patch 14.2 that started 3 days ago. And yes, I predicted it, but it's even worse than I thought. On your screen you can see my 10-point captain I'm using on this ship and my modules and flags. Yes, I can't afford to have 21-point special captain. Basically, I bought new captain for 900,000 doubloons with 6 skill points and then trained it with elite commander XP to level 10. And that's what I usually do on my new tier 10 ships. It's not a ship review, but as usual I will tell you 3 things I think this ship is good at and 3 weaknesses. So starting with good things. Number 1, very good guns, 17 kilometers of range, very good AP damage and DPM, and HE damage is nothing to scoff about. It's good, maybe not great, but you've got 32 mil HE penetration, that is great for 128mm guns. Second good thing about this ship is concealment. With full concealment build is 9.8 kilometers. And the third good thing I can say is this airstrike, 14 kilometers range and 30 seconds reload. Now, bad things I will start with absolutely no armor, and this is bad thing and good thing at the same time. Bad thing is you have no armor. If something scoffs at you and you are angled, yes, you heard me right, if you are angled, you will be overmatched and you will eat full penetration. So it's better to show your broadside to battleships and cruisers at closer distances. But remember, don't show your broadside to destroyers or cruisers like yourself or Minotaur, because with floaty shells they will erase you. Bad thing number 2 is your airstrike. It has 13, almost 14 seconds of delay and very small area of impact. So it's quite hard to hit. It's not impossible, but it's hard. If you play against Utrecht, remember, if you can stay broadside to these airstrikes, because if you do it nose in or aft in, you can end up like this Mets. And third, the bad thing is lack of hydro or smoke or any kind of utility. Remember I told you about this Mets? And yes, he ate over 25k damage in one airstrike. So just try to avoid taking this airstrike nose in to reduce number of bombs that hit you. And if you have armor greater than 35mm on your deck, you don't have to worry about them as much. Especially American battleships and some of the Japan battleships. They will get damage on superstructure, but the decks will be not penetrated and there will be no damage. Remember, the ship you're seeing on your screen, it's not a full build, it's only 10-point skill captain, and you can further improve your damage by taking a heavy HE skill and improve your reload by 5% or more. Then maybe it's viable to take range mod instead of reload mod I'm using on slot 7 and have over 19 kilometers of range on these rail guns. And don't get me wrong, it's not a bad ship, but it's such a bad design. Like I said at the beginning, it's a torture device for battleships. And yes, probably all battleships will focus you first if you start to play open water, but you don't have to. Your airstrike range is greater by 4 kilometers over your concealment. So if there is no DD spotting you, you can spot battleship, airstrike him and stay in dark. And don't forget, most of owners of this ship in the future will be noobs that will park behind the island and send airstrikes every 30 seconds or so, never use their guns, and they'll be sitting there for a whole game until you dig them out, and that will be so annoying. The good thing is, you can actually shut down all these airstrikes before they drop the bombs. all you need 2 ships with very good AA or 3-4 ships with good AA. So if you want to avoid to be bombarded with these airstrikes, just stay together. This match now is a little bit angled, and you will see that the results of airstrikes, even if you hit, there's only few bombs and few K damage. This ship is the best when you can shoot freely at targets and they ignore you. Then this DPM, HE and AP DPM is just amazing and devastating. But the moment that one or more ships focus you and you are open water, you will die very fast. This is my first game in this ship, and I played 8 more, and none of them were even close to as good as the first one. So yes, you can expect that people will just learn how to play against Utrecht, and they will dodge your airstrikes, they will focus you whenever you're spotted, and the most of Utrecht captains will just explode very fast. Or just stay hidden behind the island and just send airstrikes, and then the Utrecht is not that dangerous. I didn't try version with extended main battery guns range, but I guess it will be even more annoying to play against. What you see now is the sweet spot for this ship. 14 to 15 km of range, broadside target, and you're using HE or AP, depends on the situation, and the enemy is ignoring you. In situation like this, it's perfect, you can ramp up a lot of damage in a short time, because you've got great DPM. And you don't even need this airstrike.
cruiser.
I will check this range mod variant of the build, and I will let you know how it goes. For now, it's quite okay with 17 kilometers of range, but I think with over 19 kilometers it will be pain in the ass to deal with.
Cruiser.
Kraken with not much damage honestly, but this ship will be great with kill stealing. Very good at kiting, especially battleships, because you can spot them and airstrike them without being spotted. But while pushing, not so great. No utility, so you're never safe. Airstrike, it can hurt battleships, but it cannot dissuade them from charging at you. So if you are behind the island and they decide to charge you, you've got no torps to kill them, so they are not afraid of you. So this is my take on this line. I played only a couple of games, so it's not final, it might change. But for now, 2 days in, after we get access to this, this is it. Thanks for watching, and of course, see you in the next one.